Okay, so we had our contest, and I've just pulled the winners up. And after I call out each name, and please don't get too upset with me if I butcher your name up a little bit here. Sorry about that. My girls are talking. Yeah. Hey. Anyway, so if you've won here, I used the YouTube random comment picker thingy, and I'll show each of your names up on the screen where I picked them. But if I butcher your name here, I'm terribly sorry. So these 10 winners are going to get to choose from either my sticker mailed to them or my ebook. Once you see this, and if you're a winner, go ahead and send me an email, and I'll leave the link in the description below. But you're going to go to banjolemonade.com/contact us, and you're going to leave, that'll give me your email address if you're getting the ebook. And if you're getting the sticker, you can put your mailing address in there. So let's get right to it. And winner number 1 is Chuck Ebby. Winner number 2 is Parney Potts. Winner number 3 is Jill Ka. Winner number 4 is George LaPierre. Winner number 5 is Susan Ward. Winner number 6 is Snowman Fred. Winner number 7 is Jamie Town. Winner number 8 is Schuer 5151. Winner number 9. Oh, you scratched me there, Dot. You scratched me, Dot. Winner number 9 is Carrie Cole. And winner number 10 is Garnett M. Thank y'all for being a part of this giveaway. Appreciate it. And now let's get on to the Q&A. Hey, leave my cord alone. Leave my cord alone now. No. Well, you scratched the crud out of me, Dot. Okay, for the Q&A. I got a question here from Knee Deep in Weeds that says, "Hey Mandy, when you get a chance, how about banjo gospel tunes? Come thou fount." Well, hey there, Weeds. Hey there, Weeds. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing gospel tunes and all kind of stuff. I've got a big long request list that I'm trying to get to, and I'm also trying to fill in some gaps in the lessons that I feel like I sort of left that I kind of want to fill up. So I will be getting to those as soon as I can. Please be patient with me. I know some people are happy because I've done theirs and others aren't, but please just stay patient with me and I'll get to them as I can. Thank you for that. Todd Schmidt, love the video on the happiness. Well, thank you, Todd. I appreciate that. Charlie Dunham, love you and love your videos. Thank you. Ma Barker's Revenge asks, "Hi Mandy, is it possible to play Middle Eastern sounding songs on banjo? And do you know Shalom Aleichem? I'd love to learn that song. I play it on mandolin, but I'm new to banjo. Thank you for your tutorials." Well, yes, it absolutely is possible to play Middle Eastern songs on the banjo. I don't personally do those. That's just not really in my genre that I play. However, there are a lot of good people on YouTube that do. Notably, a favorite of mine is Mr. Paul Roberts, and that is his channel name. I'll leave you the name right here. But he plays a lot of Middle Eastern banjo on his cello banjo, and that's a really interesting sound that makes. But check him out. It's a funny little story. Actually, when I was starting out playing the banjo, playing clawhammer style, I wanted to get an open back banjo, and I talked to Paul on the internet some, on a forum site, and Paul happened to be a gold tone dealer at the time, and I believe he still is, and so am I. But he sold me my first open back banjo, and he was very, very kind. No, he didn't sell me my first. So Paul sold me my White Lady banjo that I dearly love. So anyway, check out Paul Roberts there. This is not really a question, but this was from Jill Ka. Says, "I really enjoy watching your videos, but I don't think my banjo playing is getting any better. I'm getting discouraged." Jill, please don't get discouraged. Everybody learns at a different pace, and it takes time to learn this, and it's quite awkward to play the clawhammer style. I'm getting pecked by my girls all over the place here. But it takes a while to learn this style. Give yourself some time. Don't be too hard on yourself. There's lots of us out here, and please just stick with it. You will get it if you keep trying. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, this one comes from Daryl Patrick. He says, "I'd love a Q&A. My question is a tough one. I am legally blind and having an issue trying to learn songs. I've been learning chords and been practicing chord changes, which I'm getting better at, but I want to learn some songs." Okay, Daryl, there's been lots of blind musicians. I don't mean legally blind, I mean completely blind. So you may have some challenges, but banjo is about feel, like any instrument. There's a lot of feel going on. So if you can do chord changes at this point, then you can do songs right now. Check out my old Molly Hare, check out my Go Tell Aunt Rhody video. There's only 2 chords there, and 1 chord is a G chord, which is just your open clawhammer stroke. So check that out. Also, if you're on a computer and you're legally blind, I'm sure you're able to make your font a lot bigger. So you can look up chords for songs and make them bigger on your screen. But if you're doing chord changes, you can do songs absolutely right now. Also, all of my breaks that I have, they just come from right here. They don't come from any site. So if you know a tune and you can hum it or sing it in any way, know the words, "Mary had a little lamb," you can find those notes on the banjo. So I would say it may be a challenge, but it's absolutely attainable and something I'm sure you can do. And if you're already playing chords, good on you, brother. You can play songs right now. Next question. Not really a question, but more of a comment by Parney Potts. "Cool stuff. Keep up the good work. Under 10-minute lessons are the best." I'm going to do what I can to make those lessons under 10 minutes. When I add a break, sometimes that makes it a little more difficult. With my last Will the Circle Be Unbroken, I didn't even play. I only played one chorus, one verse, and the break, and I didn't break the break down into each individual note. That would have taken forever, but I still think that was about 8 minutes. So it is kind of challenging on some of them. Hey, no tapping on the computer now. Daddy will get mad at that. This is Daddy's work computer, one of his work computers. But yeah, I'll do my best to keep them down under the 10-minute mark. Some will be short, some will be long. When I'm explaining techniques and things like that, those tend to run longer. Snowman Fred says, hey, thanks for another contest. I'm just beginning, but if you have time, could you do some Christmas songs so I can work on them for Christmas? Thanks, enjoying your videos. Well, Fred, yes, I'm going to do Christmas songs. We have one barred rock chicken, the one that already jumped on me, scratched me, that is mean. She likes to peck hard. She will draw blood. And there's that little scooter right there. But anyway, yes, Christmas songs. Those will be coming up. I'm going to try to maybe do those in October. Maybe October-ish. That way you've got 2 months to get them down. I don't want to do them too early. But I will be doing some of those. So keep a lookout for them. Well, hello, Silver, beauty queen. This is one of our sweetest chickens. Her name is Silver. Hi. I didn't really expect her to jump on me like that, but come on, Silver. Go on, baby. Muddy now. Jean Lavelle says, hi, Mandy. My question is, can you get a banjo with a wider neck at the nut? If so, what brand? Well, Jean, answer to that is absolutely yes. Multiple brands sell the wider neck. I don't have a problem with that. I guess, you know, I can see how people with larger fingers might have a problem with that. I'm going to change my position here to standing so that these little girls don't try to jump on me anymore and fly up on me, because that's kind of painful. But yes, there are wider neck versions than the standard. And what I'm going to do, Jean, is I'm going to email you those. I'm going to go ahead and look some up and email them to you. You're a patron, so I already have all your information. I really appreciate that. But I have no personal experience with them. I know Jeff had answered you and said he had some ideas about that. And really, I want to defer to him. I know he says he's deferring to me, but I don't really have any experience with this since I've only used the standard neck size. Now, I will say that the neck on my White Lady feels to be thinner, not as wide as the neck on my CCOT. Also, another thing to consider when thinking about that is your bridge, because your bridge will space out your strings at a different interval as well. So that could change things as far as your hands go also. But Jean, I will be getting in touch with you on that. Next question comes from George LaPierre. It says, Mandy, you know I love you and I want a sticker and an ebook. Well, I believe you won there, George. But the question is, why did you change banjos? I changed banjos for a couple of reasons. I don't really want to put any one reason above the other, but really two main reasons. One was weight, and the weight was because of my neck injury that I've had. I had a neck injury in 2014, and I had surgery on it. So I have a fused neck, and I have a titanium disc. Or no, I'm not sure what the disc material is, but I have a titanium plate and screws. And so I do have neck pain. And I like to play standing up a lot. I've really played a lot more sitting down to just try to avoid it altogether. But so I mainly did that for weight, because my white lady's almost 8 pounds and this banjo's around 4. So that makes a big difference. But another equally important reason that I changed banjos is because the CCOT was the banjo that I originally started out clawhammer on. And I love the sound, the plunkiness of that banjo with the rolled brass tone ring and the fiber skin head. That combination, I love the sound of it. So I don't really want to put either reason above the other here, but that's why I did that. Okay, next question comes from Dibium Soda. Says, my question is, can you please play a song with your opposite hand? Please flip that banjo over and play me your favorite. Well, I'm not going to do that because I can't. I know you asked your question in jest, and there is no way I can't do that. Just a little tidbit though, I am left-handed. So I do play right-handed, but I write left-handed. But I've always played instruments that are right-handed because they're plentiful. I've never even tried any instrument left-handed. And no, I'm not going to flip it over and do it. I'm sorry. That was funny though. Okay, Jamie Town. She's got a lot of questions here. What is your approximate age? My approximate age is 29 and holding, right? That's what I'm supposed to say. My approximate age is mid 40s. And really, people say after you turn 40, you can really feel it. Boy, I can feel it. I tell you what. But anyway, that's my age. She also asked, I always imagine that people in your area know you as the girl who's D*** good at playing banjo. Is that true? No, that is not true. Not a lot of people in my area know that. I mean, everybody that knows me knows I'm a banjo player, and people have seen me play banjo, and I've had people say that I'm pretty good at it. But as far as going out and gigging and doing those sort of things, I don't do a lot of that. I don't have time for it. I really desire to do that. Don't have a band anymore. I want to start one up again. I just don't have the time right now. As far as people in my area knowing me above anybody else, no. There's a lot of good musicians in this area. I'm in the Appalachian Mountains. A lot of good bluegrassers. Not a lot of great clawhammers, but there's a lot of players. So I'm not above anybody else, and nobody knows me above anybody else. Also, are there a lot of other female instrumentalists where you're at, a jam session per se? If not, do you feel you stick out? Has being a girl ever been a pro or a con when playing in public or with other musicians? Thanks for your videos. Does your daughter seem interested in the banjo or other instruments? Okay. About being a girl. No, there's not a lot of girl musicians, period. Not a lot of banjo player females either, period. Do I stick out? Probably. I mean, I play a banjo, woman. You stick out anywhere you go playing a banjo. Because everybody plays guitar. That's just the way that is. There's fiddle players. They stick out too. But banjo players stick out. I mean, we are loud and obnoxious, so we stick out. And we're always tuning our instrument. Is that a pro or a con? I'd say it's a pro and a con. As a female, you're going to get more attention. You just are. You know, guys are the ones that are playing most of these bluegrass instruments. Not bluegrass instruments. But guys are the ones playing at most of these jam sessions. So just being a female alone, you're going to stick out. Playing a banjo, you're going to stick out. John and I, you know, we have tattoos. You know, that makes us stick out too, because that's not really that common as well. So I'd say it is a pro and a con. Another thing, I haven't experienced a ton of this as far as jam sessions and band sessions or anything, but I don't read music either. A lot of, you know, there's more and more people today that don't, but I do consider that somewhat of a con that I don't read music, but I can pick up things and play with people. I don't really have a problem there. And then you asked about my daughter. Does your daughter seem interested in the banjo or other instruments? She has played fiddle, drums, and now we're at nothing. Her main interest is art, like her daddy, and she does love music. She likes to sing. She doesn't want to sing with us. I think that's an age thing. Maybe. I'm not really sure. But, yeah, no. She's not going to be a musician, probably. She's going to be an artist. And that's just fine. Let's see if there's any more. I think I've answered all the questions. So, I had fun doing this, y'all. I plan to be, you know, doing more videos. I'll try to keep all your suggestions in mind. And it's obvious that I can't sit down with these girls anymore too much. They like to jump on me and scratch me all up. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you are enjoying the channel. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to say. My girls are pecking the tripod now. So it does make it a little more difficult to be out here filming with them. But they are such a pleasure. And they're getting very talkative now. I've got my barred rocks, they're at laying age. Nobody else is yet, really. So I suspect that's where our eggs that we've gotten so far have come from. All of our barred rock chickens. Those are these black and white ones that you see here. But anyway, I want you to have a beautiful, glorious day. And always, always remember that Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.